Dallen has represented the United States in rugby sevens.
I started rugby in South Africa, where I grew up in Cape Town. Rugby is like a religion back home, and at about 6 or 7 years old is when I first started actually playing on an organized team. I finished college at the University of Cape Town in 2002, and then had a friend who was living in LA, and he knew the South African coach who coached Occidental All Boys. So he reached out to me, so I came over for a holiday in 2003 and played some 15s and 7s for the Oxy All Boys. Had such a wonderful time that they got me a visa to come back here again the following year. And then, as luck would have it, met the girl of my dreams, and we ended up getting married on the beach in Malibu. And so in the end I told my parents, look, this holiday is actually going to become something permanent, and then the rest is history, as they say. But I've always wanted to also play international rugby, and it's always as a little child, it's a dream, you know. But South Africa's got such a competitive team, it's very tough to make the Springboks. But coming here to the US, so I had a new opportunity to play rugby for the United States, which was amazing. That was an amazing experience. Playing on the Sevens World Series, going to eight or nine different countries around the globe was unbelievable. Obviously initially it was weird wearing the American jersey in terms of growing up in South Africa for 25 years and only being in America for a few years. But now that I'm rooted in America, becoming an Eagle was unbelievable. So I started coaching Occidental back in 2011.
He brings a lot of experience from the national team and really focuses on fundamentals rather than just focusing on our size. We're usually one of the smaller teams, and really being technically sound really helps us on the field.
He's always calm with us. He never really raises a voice or yells at us.
He is saying we're leaving a little early, so just delayed a second. I know. Because they tend to be folding up. They're not very good actually at marking us all the time. So get the one oak, and then the back line swing the one way.
What I appreciate most about his coaching style is that pride never factors into his judgment and his decision making for the team. For instance, if a guy goes down one week and says, oh coach, I might be too injured to play, he'll just say straight out, hey, save yourself for another day, there's more important games coming up. And it's kind of different from most of us who've played football before and are used to always having to tough it out.
It's just been amazing to see their growth and produce on the field. A national sevens title really is something you can look back and it'll be there forever. Play Rugby USA, they were looking for a program manager in Los Angeles, so the timing was perfect. And in about 2011, the fall of 2011 started with Play Rugby, so it's been a good 3 to 4 years, and the program has just grown tremendously through then, which has been very exciting. All right, you ready? Let the game begin! So we approach certain after-school partners, and they tell us that they would like to run rugby for a certain amount of time, maybe it's 10 weeks, at these locations. We send one of our mentors. After those kind of first few weeks, we have a big tournament. And how it works is all the schools will come to one location and they'll play a round-robin style play against each other. Behind us here we have the new schools that are taking part. They'll all play against each other, and then they'll reach a final.
Dallen's awesome. He's awesome to work for. He's always really organized, really upbeat, and does a really good job of not only keeping things on track and making it a positive experience for everybody, but making sure that we are actually instilling those values and not just giving them lip service.
I love working with the kids. They love playing games and having fun, and so flag rugby is just a great new sport for the American kids. It's something that they didn't know about, and all of a sudden they start working as a team, they start making new friends, and then to come to a tournament like today and see 200 kids play a sport that they didn't know 10 weeks ago, it's really fantastic. Rugby has such core values, and the first and foremost is respect. If you watch a soccer game, you'll see that the players sometimes shout and argue with the referees. That never happens in rugby. If that happens, you'll be sent off the field. So that respect for the opposition, the officials, and your teammates is very important. There's so many life lessons that come from the sport, and the camaraderie and the teamwork. Look at American football. Your quarterback is the star, right? Well, in rugby, everybody must tackle, everybody must run. The players on the field are the ones that must do their jobs. There's no special teams. I think that's very important as in life. We're always told to do what you love, and so to be involved working with kids, whether it's college kids or elementary or middle school kids, you still have that passion for the sport, and working with young students is amazing.